In the dark corners of human history, there lurk tales of charismatic leaders who've led their followers down a deadly path. Welcome to a chilling journey into the world of deadly cults. Today we're peeling back the layers of time to reveal the ominous truths behind these dangerous societies and their magnetic leaders. The allure of cults often stems from the enigmatic charm of their leaders. Figures like Jim Jones, the infamous head of the People's Temple, used their charisma to draw in the unsuspecting, only to lead them down a path of destruction. But what is it about these leaders that attracts followers? And how do they maintain such a tight grip over their devotees, even when their actions lead to devastation? To understand these questions, we must delve into the annals of history. It's often said that history repeats itself, and in the case of deadly cults, this adage rings alarmingly true. By examining the rise and fall of these cults, we can glean insights into their patterns and tactics. These lessons can equip us to recognize and respond to similar situations in the future. But this journey is not for the faint-hearted. The tales we're about to unfold are steeped in manipulation, betrayal, and death. They expose the underbelly of human nature and the lengths some will go to in their quest for power and control. This is the first chapter in our exploration of the dark truths behind deadly cults and their charismatic leaders. It's a grim reminder of the past and a stark warning for the future. As we journey together, we'll uncover the chilling history of these cults, understand their strategies, and hopefully learn to recognize the warning signs. So if you're ready to delve into this chilling history, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and drop a comment down below. Let's unravel the dark truths together. Charisma is a powerful tool, especially in the hands of those with sinister intentions. It's the key that unlocks the door to control. Now let's delve into the role of charisma in cult formation. Charisma, by definition, is a compelling attractiveness or charm that can inspire devotion in others. It's a quality that sets individuals apart, making them magnetic and alluring. In the context of cults, charismatic leaders often use this trait as a gateway to influence and manipulate their followers. Take, for instance, the infamous Jim Jones of the People's Temple. He was a master of persuasion, employing his charisma to convince hundreds of followers to abandon their everyday lives and join him in the pursuit of a utopian society. Jones used his charisma to paint a vivid picture of a promised land, a paradise free from the shackles of societal norms. His words held a hypnotic sway over his followers, leading them down a path of blind devotion. However, charisma isn't inherently evil. It's merely a tool, a psychological lever that can be used to influence people. The danger lies in the hands that wield it. Charismatic leaders like Jones exploit this power, using it to control and manipulate, bending their followers to their will. They create an environment where questioning authority is not only discouraged, but punished. This control, coupled with charisma, forms a potent mix that can lead unsuspecting individuals into a web of deception and control. It's a psychological game of chess, where the charismatic leader is always several moves ahead. In the end, charisma becomes a weapon, a tool of control wielded with deadly precision. It's a reminder that charisma, in the wrong hands, can lead to unimaginable consequences. It's a cautionary tale, warning us to be wary of those who use charisma not to inspire but to manipulate and control. Charisma in the wrong hands can lead to unimaginable consequences. The rise and fall of these deadly cults serve as chilling reminders of the power of manipulation. In the shadowy corners of history, we find the disturbing saga of the People's Temple, a cult led by the charismatic Jim Jones. It's a tale that paints a gruesome picture of how easily manipulated masses can be led down a path of destruction. In the mid-20th century, the People's Temple emerged as a beacon of hope for the dispossessed, the marginalized, and those seeking a sense of community. Under the spell of Jones' captivating charisma, followers were drawn to the promise of an egalitarian utopia. However, beneath the veneer of harmony, a sinister reality lurked. As the cult grew, so did Jones's control. He manipulated his followers with fear, convincing them that the outside world was against them. This fear, coupled with the promise of a better life, led to the infamous mass suicide at Jonestown, Guyana. Over 900 lives were lost in this horrific incident, marking one of the darkest chapters in human history. The rise of the People's Temple was meteoric, fueled by the charisma of its leader and the vulnerability of its followers. But its fall was even more dramatic. The Jonestown Massacre was not just the fall of a cult, it was the shattering of faith, the disintegration of a community, and a stark reminder of the lethal consequences of unchecked power. But why do we revisit this grim past? It's not for the thrill of the macabre, but to understand the mechanics of manipulation, the allure of charismatic leaders, and the vulnerability that often leads individuals into the clutches of such deadly cults. The fall of these cults may have ended in tragedy, but their rise and fall provide valuable lessons for the future. By studying these historical events, we can better equip ourselves to recognize and resist such manipulation, ensuring that history does not repeat itself. History is a teacher, and the history of deadly cults is no exception. Just as we glean wisdom from tales of triumph and innovation, we must also absorb the darker lessons etched in the annals of time. The saga of deadly cults and their charismatic leaders, such as Jim Jones and his People's Temple, offer such lessons. The allure of these cults lay not only in their leaders' charismatic persona, but also in their promises of a utopian society. They tapped into the human desire for belonging, purpose, and certainty, luring in thousands of unsuspecting individuals. The first lesson we can take from this is one of vigilance. The allure of charisma and the promise of a utopian society can be intoxicating, but we must remain alert to the potential dangers. We must question, probe, and scrutinize, never surrendering our critical thinking abilities to the charm of charismatic leaders. The second lesson is one of empathy. Many of those who joined these cults were not inherently evil or gullible. They were simply searching for community purpose and a sense of belonging. Understanding this can help us create healthier communities and support systems, reducing the allure of such dangerous groups. The third lesson is one of resilience. The survivors of these deadly cults demonstrate a remarkable strength and resilience. Their stories remind us that even in the darkest circumstances, the human spirit can endure and overcome. Finally, we learn the importance of education. Understanding the mechanisms of manipulation used by these cult leaders can help us identify and counter similar tactics in the future. This knowledge can be a powerful tool in preventing the rise of such destructive groups. By understanding the past, we can safeguard our future. The history of deadly cults and their leaders is a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and manipulation. But it also offers lessons of resilience, empathy, and the importance of critical thinking. Armed with this knowledge, we can strive to build safer, healthier communities and ensure that the dark chapters of history do not repeat themselves. The dark truths behind deadly cults and their charismatic leaders are chilling, yet essential to comprehend. As we've journeyed through this unsettling history, it's vital to remember that these are not tales spun from fiction, but stark realities that have unfolded in our world. From the magnetic allure of charismatic leaders to the manipulative control they wield, we've seen how individuals can be drawn into these deadly cults. We've delved into the rise and subsequent fall of these groups, exploring the factors that contribute to their inception, growth, and eventual disintegration. Through it all, we've learned that the allure of belonging, the promise of a utopian world, and the power of persuasion are potent tools in the hands of a charismatic leader. We've also taken a hard look at the lessons history has to offer us. The past is a powerful teacher, and by understanding these dark chapters, we can hope to prevent their recurrence. History, as they say, often repeats itself. But armed with knowledge, we can strive to break that cycle. We've unveiled the dark truths behind deadly cults and their charismatic leaders, not to instill fear, but to arm you with understanding. By recognizing the signs of manipulation, the dangers of blind obedience, and the perils of unchecked charisma, we can be vigilant, informed, and safe. This exploration of the past is not just an exercise in history. It's a roadmap to the future. By understanding the patterns and tactics of these deadly cults, we can better predict and prevent such dangerous situations from arising again. Remember, knowledge is power. Let's use it to safeguard our future. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and drop a comment down below. Stay safe and stay informed.